Hey everybody, welcome to Miss Mindful. I'm Jules, and today we're going to talk about 5 tips to get you started with blending art and business. First, and probably the most important, is mindset. Developing an entrepreneurial mindset, which is awareness and focus on identifying opportunities through solving a problem and a willingness to move forward to advance that idea. So, how this idea came about with art and business, as I've mentioned many times, I've been an artist since I was a small kid. It's taken years to claim that, but that entrepreneurial mindset ties into the mindfulness with being aware and the focus on identifying an opportunity. So it's actually like the first stage of mindfulness. It's the focused attention and awareness. It's looking within yourself to acknowledge who you really are and getting rid of all the peripheral noise. It taking business and art, it seems like it's opposites. Artists focus on expressing feelings, having a voice, producing artwork that you just get enmeshed in. Art is actually about being in the moment. And when you think about business, it's usually about money and profit and all of those kind of left brain things, where art is right brained. But to blend the two, if you start using the word entrepreneur or entrepreneurial mindset, you can see that you already have that spirit within you being an artist. It takes, how do I having trouble with this myself, but business is usually focused on profit. Entrepreneurship is usually focused on solving a problem, making a difference, and changing the world. And honestly, isn't that what most of us really want? But with that, you have to have the awareness and change your mindset of what you think of art, what you think of business, and bring in that spirit of being an entrepreneur. Not every entrepreneur is an artist, but if you dig deep enough, every artist is an entrepreneur. So that's tip number 1. Number 2 is value propositions. That's about describing the benefit and the value and what people can expect from you. What do you value? What do you want your art to portray? What type of feelings do you want to invoke in people? And what problem might it solve for them? Tip number 3 is passion. But it's passion with a can-do attitude. You want to chase what makes you happy. So rather than just doing your passion of the art or the crafting or the writing or creating YouTube videos, you want to chase that. And part of the chase often includes things we don't always like to do, but things we need to do. That's life. So it means you have to think beyond established patterns and processes. And that often means you have to think beyond what society tells you makes you a success, i.e., money. Define your own success and then develop a can-do attitude to pursue the passion and the things that make you happy. I'm sure that there's more than just your art that makes you happy when you dig deep enough. So the fourth step is planning, and that starts with a mission or a vision statement. I know for myself, always got hung up on trying to do a business plan and doing my mission statement, but when I started drawing it out, and a little trick for me was when I was writing some of the outline things for a mission statement, I used different color pens because then it made it more whimsical and artsy for me. But it's very, very important to plan out and have that value statement, the vision statement, or a mission statement for what you are trying to create. You base it on the problem that you're trying to solve. It helps keep you on track when things get so overwhelming. And a lot of it is that you're here on social media, and then it's like, oh, you need to have an Instagram, you need to have a TikTok, you need to do LinkedIn because you're trying to do a business. Oh, you should get on Twitter, Facebook, all the other things. And all of that coming at you can be so overwhelming, you just freeze. So as long as you have that vision of where you want to go, and then you do something daily in a task or a routine that makes your heart feel that you are working towards what you want, that willingness to move forward towards that vision, it can help calm that overwhelming a little bit. Sometimes you need to just take a day off and be with yourself. I have within my mission and vision statement, I have a page that I call my spin-off list. I have a million ideas that flow through my head, and I have all these synchronicities. It's like I can see, oh, well, this is what mindfulness is about. Oh, wait, look at the definition of entrepreneur. That matches. Oh, well, then I can bring that in, and it just blah, 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 blah. So I have a spin-off list. I take my ideas when they pop in, and I write them off to like the side. That's why I call it my spin-off. And I let them sit. And as I'm still taking those daily steps of where I want to go, I can see what one I am actually moving towards, and then is that time yet? Because part of that plan is having patience. You can't develop a piece of art of any kind without a foundation and building upon it. A drawing, you have the idea, you sketch it out, you erase it, you change it here, you change it there, you change the composition, you start to shade, and it starts to develop. It's the same thing with doing your business. You know how to do that. You just have to change that mindset to move into the plan and to keep moving towards your vision. And the last step is tools and resources. Again, besides the mindset, I think your tools and resources is one of the top ones. And your number one resource is people. You want people who are going to support you, support your beliefs, touch your heart. And with social media, you can find them everywhere. But you also want to try and include those people that are in your personal life. It's kind of like that saying, take what you need and leave the rest. But part of that taking what you need and leave the rest, you got to figure out what you need. Not just what you want, but what you need. And what is in line with your values and the problem that you're trying to solve. I have tried for years and said, oh, I can't find a like-minded community. I've certainly found some people that inspire me and encourage me. And I've learned some things about people that are in my personal life from their social media accounts, that they inspire me and help me moving forward, because those people have deep value to me. And when I can see them in a different light, it changes my perspective. But there are also people on social media that I've learned a lot from. I will probably never meet them in person. Might not even have a relationship on social media. But that's the beauty of social media and business. You can make an impact on people without ever knowing it. So, in the description, I've listed quite a few tools that I have started using on this journey. Most of them are free. Your biggest list for resources are going to be free academies that each of the social medias provide. I've put links to all of those. All but one of the links are just links for you to use. There is one affiliate link in there for Creative Fabrica. I use that for a lot of my doodly videos that I put up on here. There's a ton, thousands and thousands and thousands of free graphics and fonts that you can use, even for commercial use. The copyright is open. I personally pay a monthly fee so that I can have the security of that being copyright free and able to be used for commercial use. But you can go on there free without paying for an account. They often have free bundles that you can get, or you can get them for a minimal cost of 50 cents to $1. They are not sponsoring this video. That's just my own personal use. But the other links are for Canva, and I put in my top 3 that I watch on YouTube. Is Gary Vee, Think Media, and Catherine Manning. I've learned a ton of how to start developing and being more creative with this channel. And then the other ones that I put in are for the YouTube Academy. I put a link for Coffee Free Music Library from YouTube, the Facebook Blueprint, which is Facebook and Instagram, and all of those are free for you to use. So, to sum it up, the top 5 tips: the entrepreneurial mindset, and that's where mindfulness comes into play. Value propositions, passion with the can-do attitude, your plan, your mission and your vision statement, and your resources. I will tell you that my vision for this channel has always been to help others to find a like-minded community. And this set of series that I'll be doing on Fridays with art and business is all my life I've heard all the myths about being an artist, the starving artist, the sellout artist. And if you're making money on your art, then it takes away your inspiration. But actually, it just makes you a more well-rounded artist. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me one tip that you will follow for the next week, or at least look into for the next week. It'll guide me to what video I will produce next in the Blending Art and Business series. You can subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. Otherwise, have a great day. Namaste, love and light.